Moma will jump center against Quinten Post. It is won by the Eagles. And we appreciate you joining us here on this Thursday night for BC and Lehigh. Better running the point here of late. Keith Higgins Jr. is the guy to watch. First in the Patriot League, averaging more than 17 points a game. And he's on the board with his first two. But if you look at the schedule they've played, it's been pretty impressive. They've played some challenging opponents, and it's all about building towards the right time of year as Claudell Harris Jr. hits.
And 12+ minutes a game this season.
Sinclair spinning against Harris. Little handoff move, and the putback no good from Tyler Whitney Sidney.
Finishing around the rim and in that restricted arc area is huge for Lehigh. They miss at one end, they give that up at the other.
And my goodness, what a start for Claudell Harris.
Yeah, because
Carolyn nowhere to go. Whitney Sidney on the drive, blocked by Post. Quinten, who averages over 2 blocks per game, is third in the ACC in blocks. Harris thought about it again. Claudell from 3. All of a sudden, a 9-0 run here for Boston College after Lehigh had the game's first 2. Harris again. Harris got it! Tied his season high and made threes with 4. What a heat check early. The drive against Sinclair. Skips around Zackery with 10 to shoot. One more time. Yes! And a timeout Lehigh.
Starts kicking in, and then this one's not only covered but deep as well. The fourth
reset. 15 consecutive points for Boston College since Higgins had the game's first basket. Chebahar falling away and ends the run. A lot of those possessions started with Post and his blocks. There's Aligbe inside. Nice move to basket for Prince Aligbe. Zackery off the floor right now. There's Higgins creating, short from 3. Offensive rebound, though. Parolin was matched up with Aligbe and got the inside position for his first 2. Offensive rebound for BC. Mason Madsen, Donald Hand in there for the first time. Here's Hand on the drive, right to the basket. Hand is averaging over 13 points a game over his last 3. Sear Whitlock, who's in the game, the first year who committed that last foul. Here's Higgins, step back 3, ball good. Keith Higgins Jr., who's a 37% three-point shooter.
First basket of the game and has been quiet, just as Lehigh's been quiet since.
Great couple of passes, and locked in with the dunk. Boston College continues up big in the early going against Lehigh.
But this is going to be a one-bid league as we stand here today in mid-December.
There's a good take by Joshua Ingram the first year, and he draws the foul.
A one-bid league, but it's not short on talent, because take a look at moves like this, and Ingram, the team that runs the table in the Patriot League tournament, is going to get into the tournament.
There is Hand off the rebound, and Madsen's miss, and Donald Hand Jr. finds a bucket inside. He has 4. Quickly down the other end. There's some pace from Lehigh. Dominic Parolin has 4. Keeping the score around 10. Zackery nearly got a steal, but it's a good take by Tyler Whitney Sidney for his first 2. Post finds inside for Harris, taken away by Gillis. Good read that Post likes to distribute. There is Parolin! Off the feet from Whitney Sidney. Turnovers forced. And a good job of reading that Post likes to distribute from up on top of the three-point line, and that's what sets up this play. Harris, a little fake, falling away. Well, Claudell Harris certainly brought his game today. Zackery driving in, a little short, and Moma has the rebound. Ube Moma, who's taken a jump this year in his sophomore season. Three-pointer from Whitney Sidney, no good. Post, little floater for Zackery. Jaeden down the baseline, nice move. First 2 for Zackery.
When Zackery gets this ball, it's a quasi-double team. He's got a sliver of room on the baseline, and then the rebound was grabbed by junior Ben Knotsman instead.
Good take. Whitney Sidney has 4. So Quinten 0 for 2 from the floor in the early going.
Yeah, still scoreless.
Lehigh on the run. Corner 3 is good. Jalen Sinclair.
For Post right now as they get closer to conference play.
Here is Harris. Got inside. Floater with the right hand. No, Post the follow. Aligbe with a nice strip. Eagles getting back to their game. Madsen steps into a 3-ball. Mason good. 4 rebounds in the early going for Prince Aligbe. Zackery inside for post, and quick post to the bucket.
They made their one run, and BC is just going to put them away the rest of the night.
That's inside. Good take of the basket from Joshua Ingram, who has 5 pigments there for Lehigh and hanging right in this game. Harris got around. Claudell Harris a little strong that time. Offensive rebound, though. Jaeden Zackery for 3 is good.
You take away one of the best 4-minute bursts by an individual player in the last decade of BC basketball, and Lehigh's got this thing tied up. But I feel like that's going to be updated.
Here is Higgins falling away. Pretty good look there from Keith Higgins. That ends a little bit of a BC run. Zackery quickly to answer. 9 for Jaeden, and it's a 16-6 Boston College run before the foul, so that's why it's called on the floor. Nice pass inside for Higgins. Couldn't finish, though. What an excellent look from Whitney Sidney as Moma missed the jumper to begin the half. Remember, Lehigh made the first basket of the game, and then it was 15 points in a row. Lockton's 3 is good. 47-34, the lead for Boston College. They have led every minute since they were down 2-0. Good take by Whitney Sidney. He has 6 from quick post. Some big moments. Sinclair inside. Nice strong take. 5 points for Jalen Sinclair. Post. Got it! No doubt that time.
And before the long distance barrage from Harris.
Out on the run for BC. Left it behind for Zackery. Gives it right back for Harris. His 3 is good. 3-pointer number 5 for Claudell Harris. The guy got as close as 5 at 28-23 in the first half. The Eagles on a good run from there. Post, good move. Left hand against the inexperienced sophomore. That is good from Cam Gillis. Harris passes the 3, instead drives. And a new Boston College high, 23 from Claudell Harris. What an effort it has been for the Charleston Southern transfer. 9 points and 5 rebounds. Here's a lob for post, the catch, the putback.
Maybe not perfectly as designed. I think they were hoping for an easier finish. Yeah, they're 21st in the country.
Yeah. That turnaround was no good from Whitlock, but it finds Cam Gillis after that conversation with Brett Reed.
You take the trips to the free throw line and how many fewer possessions are being held in this game. It really speaks louder to the pace of this one compared to what Lehigh's been used to.
Against the Mountain Hawks right now. There is Whitlock for 3. That was halfway down. Higgins got a rebound and finishes. With 14 points now, Lehigh puts a little bit of press on. Zackery breaks it well. Kicks to Harris. Another 3 try is good! To your point, it's kind of a double-edged sword with the ACC this year. You're a school like a Boston College, and Zackery with a nice turnaround. There does not feel like a team that this Eagles team is not capable of beating. And that is as much of a positive as you can say about where this program is right now. Today it's been for Harris. Trying again for 3. Claudell is good. And 1,000 career points for Claudell Harris Jr. 1,000 points in his college career. 29 points tonight to lead Boston College. For Quinten Post on some of those putbacks, he still has 13. It's not like he's played a bad game by any means. Just had to work hard to get his points. 4, 5, 6 games now, and he's really kind of establishing himself alongside Post and Zackery as the big offensive weapons for this Eagles team. Ingram's 3 from the corner is good. It's one of those odd scenarios where a team picks second in the Patriot League and you feel like still has a real shot, but still will be looking for their first Division I win when they play that game against Marist on the 30th.
Right. It's one thing to say, hey, we want to be peaking at the right time.
And Jaeden Seigel, the senior from Scarsdale, New York. Adiasa no good, but the follow-up from Jake Pike is there for the first year.
What he was adamant about is, I believe if we keep our opponents in the 60s, we're going to have a real good chance to win every single night. And what do you know?
There you go.
They hit 80.
For Lehigh there is Donald Ham Jr. for 3. He has 9. As Boston College looking to complete a 9-2 non-conference. Madsen good for 3. We mentioned it earlier, this stretch, even before this game, was the first time that Boston College had scored 80 points in 3 consecutive games since. And BC finishes the non-conference 9-2. They'll go into the new year 9-3 overall after an 85-69 win over Lehigh tonight.